بالحرب والسلم يا خوف عالسلم يا غضب الله عالظالم.
Hello guys, welcome to MedBros Podcast, episod yang ke-6. I'm Doktor Edin
and I'm Dr. Hidayat.
So, today kita ada banyak topik sikit kita nak sembang. Salah satu apa yang kita nak sembang ni adalah pasal, kalau tengok depan ni boleh nampak, it's a Palestine issues. We save Palestine, you know? Okay, kita sebagai rakyat Malaysia, kita dah show satu support daripada kita punya Perdana Menteri, daripada rakyat-rakyat semua. Kita show support kita dekat Palestin lah, towards Gaza. Kita tak support Israel.
So including us.
Yes. And as we all know, dah peperangan ni dah ada daripada 7 of October. Now is 11 of November at the time of this podcast being recorded.
So more than a month.
So
berapa banyak yang dah terbunuh sebenarnya?
Dah terlalu banyak. Numbers yang kita dengar sebelum ni dalam lebih kurang I think 10,000. Yang Ministry of Health announce lebih pada 10,000. And then berapa banyak yang Israel yang terbunuh? Dalam 1,400 lebih lah. Okay.
I think the Israelian yang terbunuh tu mainly masa awal-awal serangan
7 of October tu
7 October tu sendirilah.
Okay. So, tapi selalunya number ni kita tahu lah, number yang official tak sama dengan number yang
sebenar.
Sebab apa? Proses you wanted to get the numbers, these people need to be validated.
Betul.
Siapakah empuk, siapakah mayat ini, siapa mayat ini, siapa.
So selalunya official ni jauh lebih rendah lah.
Bila
kita tengok the numbers of Palestinian being killed ni, rasa macam kita flashback pasal masa zaman COVID lah. Cuma kali ni is a
ethnical cleansing lah.
Ethnic cleansing by the Israel.
Yes. Ataupun orang Malay ni panggil genocide lah.
Genocide.
Yes.
So kenapa kita kata genocide ni? Sebab dalam 10,000 orang yang mati tu, dekat separuh adalah kanak-kanak.
That's a lot.
So daripada data tu sendiri, kita boleh dapat tahu gambaran sebenarnya Israel ni intention dia tu bukan sekadar nak perang Hamas. Dia memang literally nak wipe out the Gaza tu.
Yes.
So Hamas punya attack ni hanya license for them to wipe out the Gaza.
Excuse. Reasons.
So dalam situation sekarang ni is two-sided lah. Ada yang sided to Israel because of Hamas punya attack.
Yes.
And then ada yang sided to Palestine lah.
Yes.
Right? Because of the number of casualties and everything. So
because of history as well.
So what do you think? Is it proportionate?
Okay, debate ni recently dekat social media ada very big debate lah. Kita ada nampak Piers Morgan dengan Yusuf Bassam. He is a Egyptian comedian who works in US. So diorang ada discuss, you know, pasal adakah reaksi Israel ni proportionate dengan reaksi yang Hamas buat terhadap Israel. Okay, I think it is hugely disproportionate.
Betul?
Yes, sebab dah lama dah. Actually, without being covered by social media, without being covered by news sebelum ni, I think there's a lot of attack made by Israel towards Gaza since many years ago. But only this time yang menjadi trigger bila Hamas buat satu serangan mengejut lah dekat Israel.
Apa yang menyedihkan bila hospital pun banyak yang affected. And then one of the hospital pun dibom juga.
Yes, imagine that hospital tempat kita mendapatkan rawatan.
It's against the Geneva punya convention. Maksudnya kau tak boleh serang orang yang tengah sakit.
Yes.
Kau tak boleh serang civilian. So Israel dengar ke? Israel tu literally just saying that Hamas ada kat situ, kau attack je, regardless dekat mana sekalipun. Even dekat hospital, even among civilian, they don't even care.
Yes.
So that's why I say it's like memang beyond humanitarian laws lah. So I rasa all the Geneva punya convention punya principles tu dia langgar habis lah terus. Yang susahnya bila you tak ada all the medical supplies, you tak ada sedation. Ada news dekat dalam Twitter juga yang mengatakan they cannot do the operation sebab tak ada bahan bius. And then takkan kau nak buat operation dekat patient hidup-hidup.
Ini dah macam zaman dulu ni. Tak ada NS.
Very barbaric.
Wow.
Tak logik lah.
We are not going forward. It seems like it's going backward. You know? Humanity is going backward.
Yes. So we try to imagine ourselves lah. Kalau contohnya macam we as a doctor duduk dekat hospital macam tu, I boleh bayangkan situation yang walaupun kau rasa kau boleh selamatkan sakit tu, tapi disebabkan kau tak ada apa-apa equipment, kau tak ada apa-apa ubat, and kau terpaksa biarkan patient tu mati depan kau.
Wow.
Let's say if we kata apa, letak diri kita dekat situ lah.
Yes. We've seen all the pictures, all the mangsa-mangsa bom.
Kalau kita tengok, banyak dalam mangsa-mangsa serangan Israel ni, banyak budak. Terlalu banyak video kanak-kanak ni yang tersebar dekat Twitter yang menunjukkan betapa teruknya serangan Israel ni. We barely seen lah. Kita jarang nampak
impact video ni.
We barely seen the video of Israelian kena attack. Israelian yang diserang, kan, kanak-kanak dibunuh, tak ada. Tapi kanak-kanak yang dibunuh, yang diserang
oleh
Israel terlalu banyak dekat Twitter. Yes, dekat Twitter.
Tapi kita perasan tak, korang semua perasan tak, korang tak nampak dekat Instagram, dekat YouTube, kan? I think Twitter ni salah satu because owned by Elon Musk, always cakap pasal freedom of speech kat situ lah. So I think posting ni tak difilter dekat
there is
Twitter.
nothing being filtered dekat Twitter. So let's say kalau the talk is all about heavily about Palestine-Israel conflict, you would see from your timeline all about Palestinian and Israel conflicts. Compare dengan other social media, contohnya Instagram, Facebook, and especially TikTok, you barely see the discussion about this topic.
Yes.
Kalau let's say I put this video dekat TikTok, do you think TikTok will ban this video?
Definitely.
There's a chance.
I think
There's
definitely because of violence and whatnot. They might have their own reason. Okay, but I think in Twitter, that's one of the sources we all can see, Malaysian all can see.
So let's say kalau
filter diri sendiri, filter sendiri je. Yes.
So kalau rasa nak dapat up to date story, memang literally most of the time you have to scroll the Twitter lah.
Yes. And talking about Twitter, the owner itself, Elon Musk, dia pun ada komen, I think pasal the issue Israel-Hamas ni. Okay. Apa yang dia cakap? If you create more than you kill, you have not succeeded. It is safe to say that if you kill somebody's child in Gaza, you've made at least a few Hamas members.
Yeah, I think the statement made by Elon Musk tu memang
it's quite deep
accurate lah.
Accurate.
And I rasa Elon Musk leaning towards Palestine lah, because the genocide
I do think
is unbearable. It's unbearable.
And kita sebagai rakyat Malaysia, I think kita ada peranan kita jugalah basically. Apa peranan kita boleh buat? Of course we can donate. But make sure if you guys wanted to donate to Palestine, make sure the source is good. Make sure your donation will be there, because recently actually I've heard a lot of people collecting donation, but it doesn't even reach the place. Okay. But other than, if you guys don't know the source where to donate, what we can do as a Malaysian, we can boycott
Boycott,
basically. True. Yes, we can boycott. Recently kita ada dengar juga isu pasal boycott ni. Salah satu company franchise McDonald. Ada 2 representasi dia pergi jumpa mufti dengan Dr. Mazhar lah, nak bagi tahu yang diorang ni tak contribute kepada Israel. Ada dengar benda tu?
Ada. And they bukan sahaja dalam podcast, I guess, dengan Dr. Mazhar ni, and dia orang buat statement as well regarding this.
Yes.
So about royalty and also whatever their contributions in the Malaysia.
Yes.
Tapi diorang tak mengatakan McDonald in solidarity with Palestine lah. Diorang tak cakap macam tu lah. So
basically diorang claim yang duit yang diorang dapat, okay, keuntungan daripada McDonald ni disalurkan kepada pemegang-pemegang saham McDonald ni lah, which is some certain company, and they have the right for them to spend it for anything. You know, even kalau McDonald dekat Israel, they would support most probably.
Yeah.
But Malaysia they are not.
Betul.
Tapi I think McDonald dah banyak kali kena perang je Israel Palestin. McDonald affected.
tapi bukan Starbucks kan.
Tapi bukan Starbucks.
Tapi kita, I mean, we try to boycott other brands juga, like Starbucks and other US brands. Tapi the most kata apa, prominent brand yang selalunya kita kata untuk boycott Palestin ni memang selalu berkait rapat dengan McDonald lah.
Yes.
So recently, because of that podcast, I'm quite convinced yang I rasa maybe kita tak perlu boycott McDonald. And then I went to McDonald lah.
You have your own experience recently.
So memang you don't see any Malays apart from the workers. You only see Chinese and Indians eating there, but there are no Malays. So rasa macam awkward jugalah in a way. So
it is actually happening. The boycott for McDonald,
the boycott is actually happening, and it is impactful
towards McDonald.
Towards McDonald lah.
Sampaikan dia kena bagi
but
statement
how impactful it towards Israel punya fund and everything, we never know, right? So that's one thing. And then I think if we want to boycott lah, my personal view is we try to boycott the company yang heavily invested in Israel.
Apa company-company yang heavily?
So company-company yang banyak heavily invested in Israel ni banyaknya technology company, and one of the company yang dah lama invest kat Israel, memang dah ada research and development and everything since 1970s adalah Intel. So
the chip, the microchip, computer microchip, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So this kind of company, I think if we boycott, it could give a huge impact lah. To me lah, personally, I rasa kita boleh boycott mana-mana yang berkaitan dengan US, yang probably funding the Israel and everything. Tapi I rasa kalau kita lebih ke depan sikit, try to find the company yang memang heavily invested in Israel, yang memang ada banyak memang ada spend berbilion-bilion dekat Israel. I think that's the best way for us to boycott lah. And it's not difficult pun kan. So that's
so instead of we buying Intel, we should buy the AMD.
We should just spend ourselves money for another alternative lah,
which is
AMD lah.
Okay. Recently pun ada isu juga pasal satu company Grab, CEO wife dia show support towards Israel. So dia mengatakan, dia posting satu post dekat stories, Instagram stories, mengatakan bahawa she love Israel so much. She went to Israel recently. How much she fall in love with the country herself, which is mendapat tentangan hebat daripada netizen Malaysia ni. Screenshot, ambil. Kenapa company Grab ni, CEO wife dia ni support Israel? Apa yang meningkatkan lagi kemarahan orang Malaysia ni bila respon daripada company Grab ni sendiri, dia lebih kepada neutral. You know?
Sebenarnya diorang kononnya macam, maybe if they are becoming neutral, tak adalah backlash tu teruk sangat.
Tak ada backlash tu teruk sangat.
But somehow the backlash got worsen lah.
Yes.
Kan?
Okay, I will give the quotes lah daripada Grab. Basically dia bagi tahu, we want to be clear that Grab stands on the side of humanity and hopes for peace and ceasefire. We do not support any form of violence, and as a participant of the United Nations Global Compact (UNGC), we are aligned with its principles and respect the protection of human rights. Come on, Grab. Come on.
It's like very vague though.
Yes.
Usually from these conflicts ni, you only side with one side sahaja.
Yes.
You either side with Israel or you either side with Palestine.
Yes.
And you shouldn't side with Israel at all.
Yes. It's like it's a no-brainer at all. It's a no-brainer. Kita rakyat Malaysia semua support.
Market kau semua banyak dekat Malaysia dengan Indonesia. Berapa banyaklah sangat market tu dekat negara-negara lain? Mungkin ada.
Yes.
Tapi how significant? So kalau kau tak jaga sensitivity rakyat Malaysia, rakyat Indonesia, so memang
you
tak
deserve
takut ke? Kau
you
tak takut
deserve
ke
the backlash.
kalau your company being boycott, kan?
Yes.
And people choose other company.
Yes.
Walaupun sebenarnya company lain tu pun not really favourable pun, tapi tak ada choice.
Like what KJ and Syaril said, do better. Okay. So we hope whatever it is will end soon, even though we genuinely don't think so. So just now we have just talked about Palestine and Israel. We talk about boycott and so on. Now we are talking about our own profession.
Selamat guys, sorry sebab sekarang ni ada kata apa, Deepavali
celebration
lah.
Yes. So recently ada satu bad news di mana allowance doktor-doktor untuk buat on-call ni daripada RM9 tak dapat naik kepada RM25.
Ya.
Seperti mana di-fight oleh Minister of Health sebelum ni, KJ. So what do you take on this?
Ada berita lah pasal status quo ni, yang diorang tak nak ambil UD43 after housemanship, pasal on-call allowance ni. I rasa maybe I understand a bit lah.
Okay.
What is their reason kenapa diorang remain status quo lah. Most probably is a financial constraint lah. Tapi you kena faham yang sekarang ni resignation rate of the medical officer is hugely increased.
Yes.
Okay, daripada 400 daripada 2017 naik sampai 1000 setahun. Okay, naik 1000% resignation rate. Bayangkan kalau orang kata apa, trend ni berterusan every year, definitely KKM ni akan hampir lumpuh.
Ketandusan
Yes,
doktor.
almost collapse.
Especially doktor-doktor junior.
And bila the KKM ni almost collapse, the existing doctors akan burn out, and this is like vicious cycle lah. So more doctors akan resign because of this.
Yes.
Because of the burnout. So we as a medical officer tak minta banyak, right? There are a few things yang dipropose masa town hall meeting tu. Doesn't mean that everything yang we propose you decline, kan? You bagi alasan, kata this is JPA yang reject and everything. You as our representative,
Yes.
and you should protecting us. You should protecting your staff.
Not denying your staff.
Not denying your staff punya rights. Right? So bila dalam keadaan situation yang sangat menekan macam ni, you should fight for it.
Betul.
Right? Because this is like burnout.
All the doctors side, they have been doing how much they wanted. You know, they have been doing rally, they have been doing boycotting as well. They have been doing hartal. They are basically fighting for their rights.
Yeah, you shouldn't take no as an answer. You should fight for it. Jangan tunjuk macam, oh, JPA tak bagi, tak payah buat apa-apa lah, itu je lah yang kita boleh buat. No, it show your weakness.
Yes.
Yeah, and menyebabkan kita hilang keyakinan
Betul.
terhadap our minister.
Yes.
That's why when KJ becoming the health minister, we are truly
Supporting.
envy him. We are, because he get the job done.
Yes.
He's protecting. He showed that he's protecting us.
He showed that he cares
He showed that he cares.
to fight for it, to fight for doctors.
Yeah, for KKM stuff. So why not? Kan?
Yes.
Kalau sekadar follow polisi, sekadar follow pekeliling, tapi you don't even fight for it.
Betul.
So that's a huge disappointment lah. And you know, this situation akan spiral and dia akan jadi satu very huge snowball yang definitely will give a very huge impact terhadap KKM.
Yes.
Sekarang ni dah sangat terasa, tapi you never know what happen in the future. So just do a small changes lah. Show some effort. Actually, there are a lot of suggestions lah to me. Mainly human resource. Kan? You have to increase your human resource. And then, you know, allowance rate and everything. Tapi, contohnya bila penempatan kan. Banyak penempatan ni, orang Semenanjung pergi ke Sabah Sarawak. This is like old system.
Yes.
Kenapa kita nak maintain sistem yang lama ni in terms of penempatan, in terms of gaji, in terms of allowance? It is not working anymore. Even the free healthcare system pun sama. We are really at the tipping point right now. Contohnya, kenapa Sabah Sarawak ni kita terpaksa pergi ke Sabah Sarawak? Sebab hospital kat sana kekurangan doktor yang signifikan. To me, you have to do something. Kenapa doctors memang mati-mati tak nak pergi Sabah Sarawak? Then what is your alternative? To me, kalau my alternative is just create more medical school dekat Sabah dan Sarawak, or regardless private ataupun public universities, doesn't matter, as long as you bagi orang kata apa, kelebihan dekat student Sabah Sarawak ni,
ataupun doktor yang graduate daripada Sabah Sarawak ni.
Yes, diserap masuk kerja dekat Sabah Sarawak. So anak-anak Sabah dengan anak-anak Sarawak ni banyak chance, diberi banyak peluang. Okay, mungkin kemasukan to the medical school tu lenient sikit.
Yes.
And then berikan tajaan sepenuhnya. So ada effort yang orang kata apa, berbeza lah. Kalau you buat benda yang sama over and over again for years, nothing will change. It's just a huge disappointment, and this will lead to disaster lah to KKM.
Yes. I think act faster. I felt like the government, the health minister need to act faster, because during my time in government, I'm no longer in government. I think at that point of time it's already like on the edge already. All the doctors are on the edge of resigning, on the edge of quitting. Now there's no, I would say, no effort, no answers to what they fight for. I think government really need to make changes more sooner before it's too late lah. So that's it. Our own future in medical health in Malaysia as well, I think really need to be better, much more better than this. So I think, should we conclude the episode?
Yeah, I think maybe one last topic kot. I rasa yang tengah havoc recently tu. I don't know about Syed Saddiq punya conviction. What do you think about it?
Syed Saddiq, conviction Syed Saddiq. Wah, rasa kesian lah, to be honest. I felt like someone my age, you know, can't really believe, can't really think when you are convicted to go to jail for 7 years with 2 rotan and 10 millions of fine. Even last time I remember he was collecting funds from social media to support the fine. Now imagine 10 millions, and I don't know, I feel so much pity towards this guy.
The youngest person yang kena convicted as a politician.
Yes. Someone who really fight for corruption but convicted for corruption. So I feel like this is a political play and whatnot. I'm not sure. I really feel pity lah.
Tapi ada proses laryuan and everything kan.
Yes.
So it's not truly over yet.
Yes.
Cuma okay, dia pun dah letak jawatan ni sebagai presiden
Muda.
Yeah, so you can see initially, you know, dia punya suara tu sangat lantang in the beginning, and then bila dah convicted macam ni, what would happen after that kan? Adakah dia akan masih lantang sama seperti dulu, ataupun dia akan tone down significantly sebab dia still jadi ahli parlimen lagi, so dia akan duduk dalam parlimen lagi sementara menunggu rayuan and everything.
Yes.
So how is going to be?
Okay, let's say they serve how many years later in prison, but logically wise, for me as a human being, you fight corruption, you get convicted for corruption, you serve how many years in prison for corruptions, I think he will come back stronger. He will fight corruption even more better. He will go all out after this. That's my own opinion.
Yep. Tapi itulah, if you want to fight for it,
comes a lot of consequences as well lah.
Yeah. Kalau you banyak pengikut, tak apalah kan.
Yes.
Macam Anwar ke,
macam Anwar zaman reformasi dulu.
Zaman reformasi dulu,
it's a different story.
Yeah, totally different story. Yeah.
Macam now I think Syed Saddiq, he have a lot of followers as well, but compared to our PMX back then before convicted,
there's no social media.
But the support is crazy. We've seen the videos masa dia kena tangkap tu dekat rumah, how people are there. You know, this guy Syed Saddiq comes with a lot of I think social media support as well. You know, but
Tapi dia banyak kena hentam kat Twitter tu.
banyak kena hentam kat Twitter Kesian lah
Macam tak banyak support lah kat Twitter tu. Twitter ni sometimes is a very toxic place to be lah.
I don't know. I'd never see anything on the Twitter. I think you might see anything that Syed Saddiq on
sampai
Twitter.
kan ada ahli parlimen yang kata bagi sebat je. Macam come on lah. Kan?
Yes. I hope, to be honest, he'll come back stronger than ever. You know, I love the idea. I really love his idea. Personally, I really love.
Itulah, I rasa sebenarnya for muda to be prominent, I rasa he should produce something yang significant that showing that muda ni ada good track record, good performance. Okay, first I rasa dia punya majlis tertinggi dia tu should be highly educated. Okay, that's one thing. And second thing adalah they should do something yang significant lah. They should create something yang significant for them to support themselves, and at the same time to prove to other parties that they can do without the government support. Kan? Buatlah something. So you nak tunjuk quality you tu, kan? Tunjuk quality you tu, that you can become a very strong politik, kata apa, party lah.
Yes.
Kalau sekadar macam nak memperjuangkan polisi and everything, yes, tapi I believe it should be more than that.
Yes. So I think that's our take on the political issues recently.
Alright, that's pretty much it. You already touched a few issues.
Yes. That's episode 6 in a wrap.
Yeah.
See you guys on episode 7. Bye bye.